Hello and thank you for joining me on Delicious by Debbie. I'm getting ready to make some orange cranberry scones, and so I wanted you to be with me when I make them. First of all, I'm going to just whisk all the dry ingredients together. So far I have 2 1/4 cups of flour, 1/2 cup of sugar, and 3 teaspoons of baking powder, and a teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Okay, and I'm just going to whisk that all together to mix it up good. And then I've got 1/2 cup of butter that I cut up into small chunks, and it's cold. And I'm going to use a pastry blender to get that blended in good. Okay, I got that the butter all blended in. I'm going to make a well in the middle of that, set that aside. And now I'm going to take 1/2 cup of sour cream, an egg, and you can use either heavy whipping cream or half and half, and I have 1/4 cup of half and half. And I want a teaspoon of vanilla, and a tablespoon and a half of orange zest, and I just did these fresh. So I'm going to whisk this all together. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put the cranberries into this dry mixture and get that stirred around. I think that'll get them coated a little bit, not stuck together. Okay, now I'll make the well in the middle, and this mixture of eggs, sour cream, zest, vanilla, and half and half is going to go in here. And I'm going to mix this all together. You don't want to mix it too much, handle it too much, just until it's mixed enough that I can put it out onto the board. Okay, this is mixed and ready to bring out onto this board. I'm going to put this out on here. And I'm going to mix this together a little bit more. Okay, now I'll just flatten it out into about an 8-inch circle. And I'm going to cut this into 8 pie-shaped pieces. I'm going to use my bench scraper and flour it. And I'll cut this in half. And in half this way. All right, and I have a baking stone here, and I'm going to put these onto the baking stone. That's that. Now I'm going to, I have an egg with a teaspoon of water in it, and I'm going to mix that. And I'm going to brush this on them. And then I have some crushed almonds, and I just broke them up with my fingers, and some sanding sugar, and I'll put that on them. Then we'll bake them. Okay, and I will go ahead before those dry, put some almonds on. And some sugar. Okay, I have these all ready for the oven, and I'm going to put them in the oven at 375 for about 20 to 22 minutes. Okay, the cranberry orange muffins or scones are done, and I'm ready to put a glaze on them. And for the glaze, I have a cup of powdered sugar, and I have 2 tablespoons of fresh orange juice and a teaspoon of fresh orange zest. So I'm just going to mix that in with it. Use my whisk, mix this all up. Okay, there it is. And I'm just going to drizzle that over the top of the Okay, and they're done. Let them sit there a while and then we'll try one.